Simple doesn't always mean easy. Simple doesn't always mean lazy. This is the perfect execution of a simple idea, and they're kind of tearing it in different directions to get as much as they can out of it. So welcome back, and thank you for joining me for another reaction video. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications. That helps me out a lot. Hopefully that helps you out too, because you won't miss these when they go live. We are back with more Motionless in White, and my first listen to them was a reaction I did to a song called Another Life, I think, and I loved it. It was awesome. So I can't tell you why we haven't done more recently, but I can tell you we're back with them today. And this time with a song called Voices. Super excited to hear it, and can't wait to get stuck in. So Motionless in White, Voices. Let's see what you got.
Voices in my head again, trapped in a war inside my own skin. They're pulling me under.
Hang on a second. Interesting start, that. The guitar sounds like it's got a bit of an EQ filter on so that you don't hear the full power of it. And that's because they want you to hear that later, which is what you just heard when it kind of kicked in there. So that's really smart. I like how he's kind of stopping those chords dead and allowing nothing to shine through those big gaps. And that's because they want you to focus on the vocals, right? The vocals feel like they've also got slight modulation, bit of an EQ on. I'm going to take a stab and say that because he's singing the word voices, which is the title of the song, and it's quite catchy, I'm going to take a stab and say that this will play a bigger part, the vocal melody will play a bigger part later on in the song. It's very common for bands in this genre to do that. They kind of sometimes start with something that's a deconstruction of a verse or a chorus, and then when they get to it later in the song, it's like a nice throwback. So hope I'm right with that one, but he's got such a nice rasp to his voice. It's very unique.
Voices in my head again, trapped in a war inside my own skin. They're pulling me under.
Okay, hang on. So really awesome. They went into kind of that heavier break version of that. Still the big gaps in between. Powerful. It's like that heavy alternative feel. As it started out, you hear that predominant lead piece, and it is something you could technically create while playing guitar. You could play a certain piece that has a lot of modulation and effects from different pedals on. However, towards the end of that, I did hear another lead guitar coming in. So I heard that rhythm all the way through, creating those like staccato chords and gaps in the middle, and then I heard the lead piece coming at the end, which makes me think that that primary lead sound that you're hearing throughout that musical piece we just heard is actually a sample or like a backing track that they play to. There's nothing wrong with that. It's still awesome, but it'll be good to know, unless they've got like a secret third guitarist or something that we can't see. Okay, so again, something else that's really smart. So coming from the heavier piece into what is now going into a verse is when you're going to lose power when you come out of that, but you don't want to lose energy. So I like what the guitar was doing. It's following this very simple idea of what the song is. Very simple, very catchy, but very smart. Simple doesn't always mean easy. Simple doesn't always mean lazy. This is the perfect execution of a simple idea, and they're kind of tearing it in different directions to get as much as they can out of it. So that busy guitar work there that you heard him come in straight away with, it's smart. It keeps pace, keeps the energy. Yeah, it's nice. Where's the bassist?
But still feel the pain. If I showed you my soul, would you cover your eyes? If I told you the truth,
more lead work coming back in.
Voices in my head again, beating me in a war I can't win. I can hear them now.
Okay, so I'll go back so it leads in. So it definitely was that piece we heard in the beginning. So we got that one. Really nice. I like how when it kicked in with the full energy of the band, that vocal melody sounded even more powerful. Really smart, really catchy. Again, that rasp of his voice. He's quite a character. It's quite unique. Really nice. I'm picking up on some lyrics here and there, but when you do these kind of reactions the way I do, I'm really focusing on the music. So I'll go back and read the lyrics after. I'm sure there's a really nice message to it as well, or at least an important message to it. I liked how when the chorus started, it had those same big gaps that we spoke about earlier, but then in the second cycle, they filled it up with guitar. It's a nice evolution. At the end, he was just kind of, I think he was just kind of screaming the word voices. And it's almost like the chorus has its own little post-chorus or outro, if you will. It's quite nice. I like that because, again, a simple idea executed very, very well.
Of shadows and death, I curse not the wicked, I praise not the blessed. If I told you the truth.
Okay, there's a good example to show you guys where that lead piece I was talking about, that may be on a sample or backing track, it comes in halfway through the verse, right? But I like it. I like how that evolves. I like how they weren't lazy and stuck to one thing. And of course they're not. They definitely evolve songs. They write these catchy, awesome songs. And that's the thing. When you have a catchy idea and you're going to kind of pull it over 3-4 minutes, you have to work. You have to do something to keep it fresh. And so far they're doing just that.
Shadows and death, I curse not the wicked, I praise not the blessed. If I told you the truth, you beg me to change. If you want a currency, you know the best.
It's vocal area.
Voices in my head again, beating me in a war I can't win. I can hear them now, trapped in a game inside my own skin. And I don't know myself anymore. They're pulling me under.
I'm going to stop here because it is usually at this point in these kind of songs where they go into some kind of bridge. Now, it can be softer, it can go heavier. With this kind of song, I actually don't know where it's going to go, and I kind of like that. But I definitely think there will be a bridge. Usually is at least some kind of musical interlude, if you will. Excited. I'm actually fully on board with this. I can hear some of the more of the lyrics coming through, voices inside my head to walk on when, like, it's troublesome, man. There's, mental health is a hugely important thing, which is not given the awareness and space to have a conversation that it deserves. So it's really tough, and creative outlets like this are important because you get to spread that message. Okay, just go back a bit. So they went into a bridge as we predicted. One option I didn't put on the table, I said it could go heavy or softer. One I didn't say is it could stay the same, and it did. It changed the melody, it changed the chords that were being played slightly, it changed the feel of it, but became more emotional, became more kind of felt a little heavier and deeper. And then obviously the screams at the end, really nice. Nice length of time for it as well. It wasn't overkill. Didn't try and go into be another song within a song. Smart. And I could hear him now going back into what sounds like a dip. I think it'll go back into a chorus, I'm sure, but it sounded like a dip, which is usually because when you've had the intensity of the full distortion and the full EQ of the band, if you will, when things are mixed and mastered, you can kind of become accustomed to that. You have all these hairs and things that are, they get reduced in sensitivity. They become familiar with the sound, just like when you turn audio too loud, you can get accustomed to that. And it's nice to kind of dip it down if they're going to push it back up heavier again, which I'm sure they will do.
want to live right now. Take me from me. In my head again. Voices in my head again, beating me in a war I can't win. I can hear them now, trapped in a game inside my own skin. 'Cause I don't know myself anymore. They're pulling me under. Voices, they're pulling me under. Voices.
Okay, I didn't expect this piece that's happening at the end there. I know there's all these overlays on top, which is fine, but goes into like this little hip hop bit. I'm gonna assume that this is gonna end quite bluntly because of how powerful and sharp it's been. Yeah, good song, man. Good song. I enjoyed that one. I think in terms of Another Life, I think that probably had a catchier chorus, but this one was really good to listen to. I like that it was different. I like that they have, it's definitely them. You can hear their sound. It is that alternative heavy kind of feel to it. Sometimes a bit more edge, sometimes a couple screams here and there. And I'm only basing this off of 2 songs. I don't know anything else from them, and I definitely will listen to more of it because it is growing on me. I do like their music, and I think they're quite talented in terms of knowing exactly how to write these kind of songs. But yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed that one actually, and looking forward to more. So please let me know which one to do next, and I will get straight on that. Until the next one, please be safe, be nice to each other, and have a damn good day.